And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, A.J. Smith-Shawver.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Inside.
That one in there across the letters. Off the mark there. And now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. De La Cruz ranging back, and that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Wastes no time there. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Harper now. And that is out of play. Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Throw on to Olsen. Harper retired. And time now for the Phillies lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Nick Castellanos.
Well, Boog, just an on-base machine. Last month, he was on almost half the time, an OBP over 450. Just a really tough out. I mean, this guy's a catalyst for this offense right now.
Now batting Max Kepler.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And that's in there at the knees. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Up and in, and that's ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Runner stays put at third. It's the Phillies nothing. Braves coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And towing the slab, Christopher Sanchez.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Bottom of the first. Now a chance for Michael Harris II. Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019.
One strike.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just missed.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
To the right side. Stott over to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Ozzie Albies in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch misses inside. 2-0. 1 out, bases empty. There's a strike, and it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2-2.
Let's go, Ozzie.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
1 down. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch misses way outside. Swings and misses. And the runner holds. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1. Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's the pitch to Olson. A changeup missing, and that's ball 2. That clips the corner. And it remains 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here is Austin Riley. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs. There's a strike. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. In there at the knees. 1-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back at Truist Park. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Nick Castellanos. Smith-Shawver back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Outside low. And a count even 1-1. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
This is Bryson Stott. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Albies over to first in time. 1 out in second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Edmundo Sosa in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball.
In the dirt. One now.
Ball, no.
There's the strike. 1 out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. Goes down looking.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, and that drops in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Out number 3. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Drake
No, that's a
Baldwin
ball.
in now. Takes ball one off the plate. On the ground, could be two. The throw to second is offline.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Nick Allen now at the plate. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up at RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
First and second, no outs. And now Jared Kelnick. There's the strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the dirt. Baldwin at second. Allen on at first with nobody out. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So the lineup flips over. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. To short, could be 2. Touches the bag for 1, and that's 2. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. So the batting order turns over, and Kyle Schwarber will come up. Went down on strikes his first time through. Fouled off. He was late. Fought off foul. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, left field, down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
First and second, no outs. Here's Turner now. That one inside. 1-0. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Way outside, and it gets away. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out, so this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
Ball.
In the dirt.
3 balls.
Well
1
done
strike.
behind the dish. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
3-2. Payoff pitch. So Trey goes down on strikes. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Bryce Harper to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down. Phillies down the run. On the ground. Riley fires to first. Harper retired.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Marchand at third. Schwarber on at second with 2 down. On the ground right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Splits the plate. 0-1. Ball one there. And that is downstairs. 2-1. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Zips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Foul ball there. Pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Matt Olson down. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. And Olson is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 1-0. Back at Truist Park. On to the 4th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is even, 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And there's a ball.
Ball 2.
And that's in the dirt.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That's ball 4, trying
First
another
base.
fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Outside, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Runner on the go. Pitch in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Full count.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Swing and a ground ball. Allen whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Down quickly go the Phillies. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Kepler on the move to the alley. Squeezes it. 1 away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
So up next, Brian De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that's downstairs and outside. Tap foul at the plate. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Drake Baldwin digs in now. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Close, but call the ball. And it's 1-0. Baldwin measures 5 feet 10 inches, 210 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And that skips in the dirt. Just inside, and now it is filled up. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Turner pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. Smith-Shawver back to work. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now, Rafael Marchand reached on an infield single his first time.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
That one off the mark. 1-1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. So the Philly batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he takes a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Trey Turner with a chance now. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That one close, ruled a ball. Yeah, the count 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Two outs. That one missed.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Marchand off of first with 2 away. Caught him looking for the K. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Nick Allen. The shortstop takes the ball. And downstairs. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. And out 2-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That one the other way. Whips it to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down. Here's Jared Kelenic. Caught looking his first time up. Line drive and foul ball. One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Turner should have it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. 0 for 2 in this one. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Bryce Harper.
Let's go, Braves.
Hit on the ground to the right side, but it kicks foul. Up the middle. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Max Kepler at the plate. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he
No
had a hard
ball.
time picking
One
it up
strike.
out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson up and loosening in the pen. De Los Santos getting cranked up as well. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That's in there. That's strike one. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the slider just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
On a line, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Olsen lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Some stirring in the bullpen for the Phillies. Matt Strom appears to be getting loose. Kerkering also throwing. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat. He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
There's a strike. Ozuna, the base runner at first with 1 out. Ground ball up the middle. That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd now, 1 out. And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Christopher Sanchez won't go any further, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Orion Kerkering gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
First and second, one out. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Outside low, and that's ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the bottom of the sixth. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Brian De La Cruz on deck for Atlanta. Runners at first and second with one gone. And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. Not close with that one, and that is ball one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one fouled off. And down on strikes. That ends the inning. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. High fly ball out to center field. Harris after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. That one finds the corner, and that's strike one. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh, has grounded out a couple of times. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, still behind by a count of 1-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Strom.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Well, 1-run game. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. And a pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Nick Allen. That clips the zone. Strike one.
Strom has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Baldwin aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner. That
Ball,
misses.
no.
1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Ha! 1-1.
And that's a strike. And a 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Harris in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Way high. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That one ripped. And it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So 2 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Check swing, called strike. Late on that fastball.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's there. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and now for the Phillies, Rafael Marchand.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And a curve drops in for a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Johnson fires. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. De Los Santos getting loose as well. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Kyle Schwarber.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt. And a foul ball. The Braves leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Baldwin gathers, throws the first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
2 down, base is empty. Trey Turner now on the ground, right side. Albies tosses to first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 3 and the Phillies nothing. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Carlos Hernandez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. That's in there. It's 0-1.
There it
No
was.
ball.
0-0.
One
Here
strike.
it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And that is out of play. And ball
1-2.
1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got it doubled.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now, Brian De La Cruz. Outside low, ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1
out
strike.
and a runner at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And the batter now, Drake Baldwin. And that
1-0.
one almost got him. The 1-0. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Here's a 2-0. And that one sliced foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Marsh under it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. One left for Atlanta, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias. A chance at his first save of the year. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Ball.
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London. The 1-1. Fought off foul. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. De La Cruz moving under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Kepler now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Outside 1-1 with a breaking ball. Just missed. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Castellanos, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Six straight outside the strike zone. Kepler stands at first with 1 out. There's the strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Breaking
Full
ball
count.
misses down and away. Struck him out without a swing. And they're down to their last out.
Really good battle right there. That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Phils trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. A little bit
Down
low.
low.
Now 2-0. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.